heal as one. The whole Philippines is devastated and wrecked by certain crises. Do we have what it takes to heal? The Philippines needs cure, and for us to find its cure, we need to work together and cooperate. By working together, we can do everything possible. Our country, with the countrymen's cooperation, we can mend in no time. Filipinos are the main component of the country, which means we need healing too. But if we heal together, we can restore the country and everything on it. Conspiring is the way. The purpose of my speech is to show that there will be no boundaries and limitations for the restoration of our beloved country and countrymen when we cooperate and work all together. Philippines submerged from a lot of crises, not only this year but also from the past years. We faced a lot of trials, problems, maybe economical, financial sectors, and diseases that caused the Philippines' high mortality rate and also the natural disasters. The Philippines' economy has been the first to be really affected by the pandemic at present time. It has been recorded as the biggest reduction of economic activity since 3 decades ago. Without hesitation, the pandemic's effect tested the Philippines' economy like never before. Prior to this pandemic, we already have diseases circling in our country which cause a high mortality rate, more than the sheer spread of infection. Cerebrovascular disease, neoplasm, pneumonia, and chronic lower respiratory infection are the top diseases that leads the high death rate in the country even before coronavirus arrived in the Philippines. The country has gone so much, and each year the uncertainty of what will happen increases the risk of impermanence of the Filipino people. A tough year it has been not only for our country, but also to the world. But the advantage of other countries are their advanced health systems, which the Philippines does not have, including the economical state. With the diseases in the environment, we are also very prone to natural disasters. The country has suffered from an unbounded number of deadly typhoons, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions. This is due to the placement of the archipelago along the Ring of Fire. Roughly 19 typhoons enters the Philippines each year, which leaves a lot of Filipinos losing their homes. Way back 2013, Central Visayas was disrupted by the deadliest earthquake in the Philippines in 23 years, with a magnitude size of 7.2. According to NDRMC, 222 people died, 976 were injured, and more than 73,000 houses were damaged. It has been evaluated that the energy the quake released was comparable to the 32 Hiroshima bombs. According to a self-rated survey, preparedness among Filipinos is very low. Only some of the households in the Philippines reporting feeling very prepared for disasters, and that's an advantage to the families with high income. Furthermore, almost all Filipinos are self-reliant in preparing for a disaster and are influenced by their knowledge from past typhoons that affected them. We are not fully prepared from difficulties that we have faced. Some might have prepared, but mostly Filipinos are not. The level of preparedness we have is not reached the minimum. But as we move on and survive from the past experiences of problems and difficulties, we manage to smile and did whatever we can for us to live again. The Philippines is the country where whatever disaster or crisis it has been through, the people living in it is through it and restores slowly. Some good people from other countries has also offered their helping hands for us. An act has also been established to help us pull through the situation. As a partner in progress, Japan stands together with their country and sends help in addressing the situation. Together with the rest of the world, even though a lot has been through us, Philippines has its way of healing. As the future arises, we slowly learn from our past experiences so that the next time we have an idea on what we need to do. Being devastated from a lot of disasters, crisis, economical problems, and still having the courage to live and stand up to it all is the biggest flex we have to other countries. even though we are not as advanced as them. Their helping hand contributed a lot for us to survive and pass through the storm. The Filipinos being as one is the main component of us, still standing here in our country and continuing to strive against all odds. Filipinos as one, we heal as one.